Letcha Know. Letcha Know. Letcha Know. Letcha Know.
3 minutes.
And listen, and I was telling Evan that they got this nigga the favorite to win Rookie of the Year.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm not even bullshit. He is the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, dog. And I was shocked too because, normally when I go to DraftKings, that's what they had on there. Yes. Welcome to the Letcha Know Podcast. It's your boy EK in the building.
It's your boy AJ Lamar in the building. As always, got my sip with me.
Where this big roll go? Where you go? Right now.
Got a commission. All right, cool. He'll hop back on in a minute.
Man, how was your weekend?
And my weekend was good. Didn't do a whole lot. Went to go see that new Transformers 1 movie. And it was actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be for kids. And low-key, it was a good movie.
And you know what? I've been holding back, trying not to watch it. I was going to watch it with my sons because, they kind of into that too. So I was going to wait on them. But I don't know. I might have to watch it tonight now that you didn't say it.
Every once in a while, we're going to have a segment where we talk about, movie of the week or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I've been getting into this TV series. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called The Tulsa King.
I heard good things though. I heard my boys in there. The dude who was he played Crossbones in Captain America: Civil War. I forget his name. The white dude with the black hair.
Frank Grillo.
Yep.
Yeah. He played another capo boss in the series and stuff. He only in the second series. He ain't in the first series.
Okay.
Because I came on it late. Like I've been wanting to watch it because I know the first season was out for a little while, and then I just finally was like, you know what? Since I'm at home, I'm gonna binge watch it, and I binge watched it. Man, that shit was fire, and I couldn't wait to the second one. So now I'm up to speed. And damn, I really want to tell y'all what happened, but I don't want to give it up, man. It's too juicy.
No spoilers, big dog. No spoilers.
Oh, I don't want it. I want to, but I ain't. I ain't gonna do it. But I want to, though. I ain't gonna lie. Because Sylvester Stallone, I love him when he play these type of roles and stuff, man. I'm tired of him playing Rambo and Rocky 6,000 times and shit. Come on, man. Do something else.
Wow.
What it do? At Unicorn in human form in this motherfucker. Boy, ready to get this shit started, baby.
AJ was telling us his weekend. How was your weekend in Double O?
Man, weekend was straight, nigga. I went to a Mexican party. That shit was cool. About 2 a.m, you know how they get down. So that was straight.
Oh yeah. They drink you under the table.
I got a chance to check up on some new music. I checked some new albums out. I had some time on myself. Yeah, man, I had a cool weekend. It was just really chill though. I ain't do much, man, but it was straight.
Any recommendations on like new albums?
Yes, yeah, that Tyler album. Chick that sing Make Me Sweat.
Yeah.
Her album is straight. I like her album. And not Money Long. Who else was that other one I listened to? Shoot. Damn, I can't remember what the other. I listened to a bunch of different albums. I skimmed through some. Big X the Plug.
Oh, I've been bumping that heavy.
Yeah. I think it's a good album. I think his beats is crazy, and I like his voice a lot. No Diddy. I like his voice a lot. He ain't really lyrical, or he ain't really saying nothing to make me rewind, or I'm not taking nothing away crazy. But it's a good vibe. It's sad. Like I said, the beats, the sample is crazy.
No, he's the next big fat Ashley ugly nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we had Biggie Ross, and now we got Big X the Plug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, man,
Mexican OT. I prefer Mexican OT over him though.
Oh, he's a good one too. I like what's it called? Switching fingers or twisting fingers or something like that.
Twisted Fingers, yeah.
I like that. I like that one. I like that one.
He was just here. Wasn't he just here last week? The
Yep, he was
Mexican
just here.
OT?
That motherfucker do a Nacho Libre wrestling show during his concert.
Really?
Yep.
Hey man, that's the trademark, man. That's your tradition. Them leecher. They always gotta wear them masks and stuff, man. They don't like to wear their masks. That's like a respect, a symbol of respect when they wrestle. You know.
Hey,
But
y'all would
yeah,
know
man,
more
shit.
than me.
Me and my boys, man, we try to go to the coast game, man. So we sat out in the parking lot and grill with some other folks and stuff, man. We got real fat, stuck, and then we end up going to the YMCA and started playing a little basketball with some of these little high school kids. I'm trying to get my sons right on the basketball court. My son getting better though. He definitely getting better with them handles. I just got to get him to work a little harder with that left hand. But other than that, man,
It's official. Bron and Bronny James are teammates. They came out on the court game one of the NBA season. What y'all think of this whole show of Bron and Bronny doing their thing?
go ahead. You can go first, G.
Hey man, I think it was a spectacle. I think it was a waste of everybody's goddamn time, especially the Griffies. The nigga played 2 minutes, shot 2 shots, missed them both. And like I said, what's the fucking time, man? Wasting my goddamn time, man. I could have been baking cookies or something. You go ahead, EK.
I mean, did forget one stat. He did grab one rebound.
Hey man, I'm shitty that he's wearing Nick Van Exel's number, man. Give Nick Van Exel his number back, man. I see number 9. I think of Nick the Quick.
That's
I don't
a
want
fact.
to get that nigga number 1 or some shit. Ain't no Laker. Give him Smush Parker's old number or some shit, man. Don't get that nigga no Nick Van Exel number, man.
I thought D'Angelo Russell was number 1. Ain't he number 1?
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck, man. Hey, give him somebody else's number. Give him Doug Christie's number or somebody. But don't give him no great.
You can't give him Nick Van Exel or Eddie George's number. You know what I'm saying? Like those is
Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones.
My bad. Eddie George was in football. My bad.
Correct.
But
He that ugly nigga that got the bad wife. that nigga Eddie George looked like nigga something from Men in Black in the face. Nigga, that nigga look crazy.
Oh man. Didn't he marry
Really?
Taj from SWV?
I ain't seen him lately.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't seen
Taj
him.
from SWV. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Rodney Peake married the chick from Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
He married what's my girl's name from
Holly Robinson Peake.
Yeah, she was fine back in the day though. I mean, I would have bagged her.
Man, she was bad. She was bad.
There's something about age though. Age and attrition does it to them all. Vivica Fox, amazing when she was younger, but now not so much. Just I don't know, bro. With all that money she got, you would think. I know we supposed to be talking about Bronny James, but hey, we got to pivot sometime. You would think with all that money she got, she would have been able to make, you know what I'm saying, do some sculpting.
Yeah, or just hit the gym. But I mean, it don't seem like she's been working much. I haven't seen any movies with Vivica Fox, so maybe she ain't got nothing to work out for. She ain't got no reason to stay in shape.
Right. Back to Bronny. So here's what I think about the whole situation. I think this shit is fake. I think this shit is fake. I think LeBron is trying to, like, he knows he'll never catch Jordan. He knows that. We all know that. We won't even hold it against him. But it's like he cannot stop. He's like Drake. It's like, nigga, you lost. Like, just stop doing shit. Like, why do you need to have your son play who can't play?
Yeah.
You know, and then trying to compare it to what's my dude? Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. You can't, because both were good.
Right.
That's
what makes it amazing. Like, that's what makes it's dope when both of y'all are actually doing something. Like, if your son was, actually pretty good, then it might mean something. But at this point, we all knew what it is. We know it's manufactured smoke and mirrors bullshit. Like a lot of the records that are being broken right now in the NBA and all the history that's being made lately in the NBA. Most of it is smoke and mirrors and bullshit. So,
and I feel like Bronny is just going along with it just because that's his dad. I mean, he ain't gonna disrespect his dad. We'll probably hear about it in 15, 20 years where he's like, I really didn't want to do that shit. Like, it really didn't matter to me, but my dad was on that kind of time. So what I'm gonna say, no.
He wanted to do it. It just he probably didn't want to go. He didn't want all the hoopla to come with it, though. But I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he wanted to get to the league. I think he wanted to get to the league. You
gotta wait that long for that, though.
What you mean?
You gotta wait that long for that statement for him to come out and talk. No, it's gonna be about 4 years. It ain't gonna be that long. Yeah. As soon as that contract he on run out and LeBron is out, he'll be out too, and he'll be telling about it on while he's doing a Twitch video game talking or some shit. It'll be 4 or 5 years.
Like his mom, I'm not sure if y'all saw it, but as soon as Savannah saw him get in and get taken out, she left.
And she stayed. No. When y'all seen that, man, that was halftime. So of course she left in, but yeah,
maybe that's what it was.
She was there.
Left out her seat. She's probably about to go greet her son in the tunnel to tell him good job, give him a kiss.
Yeah, I'm going home.
That's more like that.
Since you're not getting back in, I'm going home.
What's crazy was the kids were sitting courtside. I saw Bryce and the little girl was sitting courtside by themselves, and the mom was up in the middle somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right. She's like, look.
But then at the end though, you could see them all together though. Because of course, they kept showing her. They kept showing the family every now and then. Stuff like that.
Sure.
But I think it was manufactured.
Ain't like she got something else better to do. She can sit her ass down there.
She got her podcast. She could do something. She got plenty of time on her hands, like you said. She got plenty of time. But yeah, I think it was manufactured. I think it was calculated. I mean, it was obvious the way they came in together, the way he passed it to him. It was almost like LeBron made sure that he passed it to him, so just in case he shot and made the shot, he was the one that gave him the assist. Because you notice both of them stayed on one side of the basketball court when he was in the game and shit.
LeBron passed him the ball, he passed it right back. I'm like, it just goes to show you that he's just not ready. He's not even comfortable on the court yet. LeBron is an amazing father. As a black man, seeing another black man raise his son and do such a great job, respect. Okay, that aside, your son is trash. He needs to go to the G League. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fake. It's all fake. It don't even mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, and it should mean something.
Right. But like you said, if he was like Ken Griffey and his dad, it meant something because they both were talented baseball players. But I don't really care if your mama, your dad, or your brother, your sister's in the same league with you. If they suck, who cares?
Mm-hmm. And you hear people trying to take it easy on him, like Gilbert Arenas. I be watching his podcast, and he just doesn't want to say anything negative about Bronny. It's like, I know your son is coming up. We know he's next. So y'all want the media to take it easy on him. No, we're not. And I ain't part of the media, but we're not going to take it easy on these guys. We're just not, because they're supposed to be professional players.
I don't even think.
But here's the thing, though.
I think he just want to stay in the good graces of LeBron James. I personally think. I think he's scared to go against LeBron James more than anything.
But why though? Why is he scared?
Not scared, but just don't want to ruin that whatever relationship they do have. You don't want to be on the outskirts of that.
Right.
That's all I feel. That's the type of nigga Gilbert is, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Here,
I don't see him.
Oh, there he is. I was like, where does he do that?
I think he's on mute. That nigga black as shit, ain't he?
Oh, I am on mute. Oh, my bad. Anyway, what I was saying is that, man, you can't blame Bronny for everything, man. You definitely got to blame LeBron because he the ones orchestrating this shit, man.
That's a fact.
Definitely. So I don't blame LeBron.
So anybody on this podcast could have gotten that game for 2 minutes and missed 2 shots. So
right, for sure.
But I think he's gonna get himself together, man. I think he don't take bad shots. He's not like a score. His game isn't a score, and so you're trying to make him just score real quick, because he's really like a sit in the corner 3 type of kid. That's really his game.
But in the preseason, he was attacking the basket every time. Of course, his third string players out there, but he was attacking.
Exactly, he was bad at that. he was bad at that. He was bad at attacking. His game is he's a jump shooter, so his game is going to be like you said, pull up jump shots, and spot up threes. That's where he's going to get his buckets. But it's going to be hard to get in a rhythm as a young boy and playing 2-3 minutes a game. It's hard. It's hard for fucking veterans to stay in a rhythm when you're sitting down that long. So,
do y'all think the fact that he's been entitled and privileged his whole life will prevent him from having that dog in him?
Well, he could have 3 dogs in him, my nigga. He ain't got the talent. I don't care how much dog you got in you. Basketball is a skill sport. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what you could be as fierce and anxious and tenacious as you want to be, my nigga. If you dribble it off your foot every time, or you're missing everything, it don't matter how tenacious you are. You know what I'm saying? Football plays a big part in it, though. Like I said, football, you just holding the ball and running, or you just hitting somebody. So that shit plays a part into it. But in a skill-based thing, you gotta have skill.
He just looked like he's nervous, like he's scared. He looked like he's scared out there. Every time I see him play, it just looked like he's scared to make a mistake, or scared to shoot the basketball.
He's thinking the game instead of playing the game. He's thinking about playing instead of just playing. Is what he's doing.
Right, like you've done the work already. You've put the work and the hours in. Now just go out there and play. But I mean, it's expected because he's a rookie. It's new, but if this continues 6 months in, it's like, okay, are you really built for this? I know it was your dream, and his dad did his job. I got you here. Now everything else really is on you, and
But I think this is a unusual circumstance when it comes to Bronny James. Like, we know that he has semi-talent. We know that he can kind of play a little basketball. Now on this level, that's the question that we all trying to ask ourselves. Can he play at this level? And I just feel like, because I think the stage is a little too big for him. Because like I said, man, every time I see him play, he just looks like he's nervous out there. Like he don't feel comfortable out there. Not saying that, I gotta see him when he's actually comfortable. When he actually starts out there playing and he feels confident out there, then that's what I want to start judging. Because right now he just looks like a rookie. He looks like somebody who's nervous, who don't want to make no mistakes, and you can definitely see he got the eyes on his back. Like, he can tell that eyes is on his back, that everybody just like got laser beam focused on him. So like every mistake or everything he does, you know what I'm saying, he tries not to make the mistake, but he ends up making a mistake, because he's so nervous. Right.
Yeah. Playing in an NBA game for anybody, I imagine, I'll never do it. That it's hot. Them lights is hot.
Let me ask y'all this. So what do y'all really think about this situation? Because do y'all really think that because this situation with Bronny and LeBron, do you think the NBA is caring more about hoopla and circuitry than actual championships and basketball games? Do y'all feel like it's getting watered down, like to the point where it's more like TikTok and social media than it is basketball anymore?
Yeah, I think LeBron is at a point now where, at this point, he knows that championships, he has 4 of them. What's 5 going to do for me? It won't put me past Michael, and I've lost 6 finals, so there's nothing that he can do to match that greatness. All he can do is add to it. So if you win the in-season cup, if you play with your son, if you have a school, if you make the NBA money, like LeBron, I think they brought his son in. Like, he used all his cachet that he built up over 20 years to get his son to the league. Everybody knows that his son don't deserve to be there. His high school average in points was 14 points. His college points per game average was 4 points. You don't deserve to be there, but your dad is the second greatest player of all time, and he's making us billions of dollars. No problem. So I think it's about making the Lakers money, continue to make them relevant, continue to get LeBron hyped up for every season going forward, because again, he don't have nothing else really to play for. And he's making the NBA hella money, because there really is no face to the league after LeBron. After LeBron, tell me, Who's the face? Anthony Edwards?
That's what they leaning towards. It seemed like that's what they leaning towards. It seemed like, but nowadays, but I truly believe, if Victor Wembanyama have a great season, they're gonna forget about Anthony Edwards. It's gonna be all about the alien, straight up. I do. But to piggyback off what you were saying about LeBron, there is stuff that LeBron can do, and I think that's what he's doing right now because he know he can't chase Jordan as far as being the best player ever. You know, everybody's already kind of like pushing Kobe to the side and trying to make LeBron better than Kobe, which is crazy to me. But that's another story for another day. But I just feel like what he's doing is like he's trying to be like the first to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good way to pad his stats. You know, his career stats. Like, oh look, he was the first person to play with his son. He was the first person to have a season, in-season championship, in-season MVP. I mean, it's like, damn, dude. It's like they almost manufacturing a lot of shit for this guy to make himself look like one of the greatest basketball players ever. And it's like, dude, you if you look at it really on the basketball court, this nigga really haven't done anything. To be honest with you, like he done had great teams to where, man, you should be able to be in position to win those type of games and do what you do on the NBA in your career. I mean, I don't see why not. Do y'all agree? Because I don't see why he thinks that doing all this stuff is just gonna make him look a whole lot better.
It seems so performative. You called up Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. to show up for this nigga to get in 3 minutes, bro. Like it's like fake history. Like it's history. It's a real thing, but it's like you said, it's manufactured, and it never comes off as real. It's like it's fake. Like
Luka Doncic would never do no shit like that. I heard y'all talking about the face of the NBA. Y'all brought up some nigga named Anthony Edwards. I don't know if y'all forgot. But last year, the white boy ran through him injured.
Get him, Eric.
But he'll never be the face. He'll never be the face, sir. And you know as well as I do. He'll never be the face. As great as a player as Luka Doncic is, he'll never be the face.
I think you're wrong.
Okay. And why is that, sir? Why is that?
Because he got the complexion for the protection, for the collection.
No, sir. No. Listen, Jerry West was the logo, and that nigga they barely holler at this nigga. They barely talk about this nigga. They talk about this nigga more than he's gone, dead and gone than they ever did. It's crazy. It's like damn, because he was a loser in the finals. Like we don't talk about him, but he's the logo. Like he should get more
nigga, we don't talk about nobody from the fucking 50s, nigga. Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Bottom line is, Luka Doncic will be the face of the NBA. He is the first or the second best player in the league, and he has been for 3 to 4 years now. So y'all need to put some goddamn respect on that white boy's name from here on out. I don't want to hear this Anthony Edwards in a few weeks when John Morant gets his first dunk. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking John Morant. I was just in the motherfucking NBA Finals.
Hey man, nobody remembers that nigga. Nobody remembers him, and that's crazy that you have to bring that up for people to remind people to bring that up. That lets you know. Listen, the runner up of that Western Conference Finals is the one they talking about more than the guy that was in the finals. That just let you know right there, sir. Your guy is not the made guy. He's not. The Anthony Edwards is a made guy now, sir. He's a made guy. Why are they talking about Anthony Edwards more than they talking about Luka Doncic right now? Even in the regular season right now, the NBA season, have you even heard one single thing? Have they even talked about Luka Doncic? No. What they have been talking about is Klay Thompson. The addition of Klay Thompson. That's what they've been talking about. Not Luka Doncic. The addition of Klay Thompson. He get overshadowed by old ass Klay Thompson. That just lets you know what a pecking order he is, fam. He's a great player, no doubt about it. But he don't get the respect. He's not gonna get the respect, sir. He's gonna have to win a championship in order for people to be on his dick, like to jock him the way you want them to jock him. He's got to win a championship. He can't
Speaking of
become
winning
second fiddle.
championships, hey E, speaking of winning championships, what about the Celtics though? Opening night, they kind of did their thing.
Yeah, they did. They did, man. They tied the record for the most threes in a. I think it was in a
Y'all think it's gonna
quarter.
keep up though? Do you think they're gonna be able to keep up that momentum,
Yeah.
especially with everything that happened during the summertime?
You want to go first on this one or what?
I think the
Here we
Celtics are going to
go.
be a really good team. I think they're going to be good all season. But when it comes to the playoffs, I got Philadelphia going to the finals against Dallas Mavericks.
Do you?
Hell no.
Yes, I do. I think I think a healthy Joel Embiid will be too much for them, as well as with Paul George and the rest of that group.
Okay, key word is healthy.
Well, you just hit the nail on the head, sir. When they're healthy, these niggas is not even playing tonight. Neither one of them, and we're worrying about
That's
them
fine.
being.
That's totally fine, my nigga. That's totally fine. I'd rather them miss the first game. Yes, it is. I'd rather them miss the first game of the season than the 70th or the 80th or the playoff. Joel Embiid said he's not playing. Joel Embiid said he's not going to be playing back-to-back games anymore, probably for the rest of his career. So I suggest I think they're going to be very good. Him, Paul George, and that boy Maxey is a great trio.
Sir, let me tell you this, man. If Joel Embiid's already starting the season off missing games, dude, that is a trickle effect. That means he's going to start missing a whole lot of fucking games.
That's not good. First of 82, bro. It's one of 82, bro.
And listen, we're gonna be at game 80, and we're gonna be going through the same shit, and we're gonna be talking about, okay, well, he did sit out the first couple of games at the beginning of the season, so why is he out in game 82, 81, and 80? Because he's hurt again, and then when he gets to the playoffs, he's gonna be hurt again. So it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't even matter what games he missed. He can miss the first, second, third, 50th, 60th, 82nd game. Man, when it comes to the playoffs, man, we don't know if we can count on this guy. We just can't. That's the whole point. That's the whole point that he had to say something like that. I'm not gonna play back-to-back games because you can. So what happens when you go to the playoffs and they have to play back-to-back games? What are you gonna do? Sit it out? They don't play back-to-backs in the playoffs.
They don't play back-to-backs in
the playoffs. You don't know that. You don't know that. They do play back-to-back games sometimes. Not all the time, but they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Stop it.
Oh my God, dude. Yes, they do. They don't. Every team don't play all back-to-back, but yes, there are some teams that do play back-to-back games. Yes, they do.
In the playoffs.
Yes, they do, and you can go look it up for last year. There's a couple of teams. I can't think of them right off the bat, but I know there is.
Here.
There's teams. Yes.
Back to back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, you're killing it right now. But I ain't gonna let you go out like that. So no teams play back to back in the playoffs. The game.
Right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Y'all right. Y'all not right, man. I'm telling y'all. Because if y'all actually look at it and see, there's have been some back.
Games do play back to back, but no teams play back to back in the playoffs. Only the games themselves.
Tell them again. Tell them that. Say it again. Say it one more time.
That's not true. That is not true, sir. That is not true. That is not true. No. That is not true. No, I'm not, because I'm driving. No, I'm driving.
Oh, okay. You driving.
No, I am driving. I am driving.
Bottom line is the Negroes that y'all are impressed with, the white boy ran through them with a 75% health bar. He wasn't even fully healthy and he ran
So
through
why
these
the
niggas.
fuck? So why the fuck is they ain't talking about this motherfucking end?
Who is
Because
they?
he's an afterthought.
Who is they?
Anybody? NBA Countdown, TNT,
I don't know. I don't watch those shows, sir. I don't know. I don't watch those shows.
Oh, okay. Exactly. Because you know for a fact they ain't talking about that motherfucker. It's like we ain't talking about.
No, they're busy talking about Bronny. No, they're busy talking about Bronny.
Exactly. And that's my point.
I watch real basketball.
Exactly, and that's my point. What pecking order is your boy Luka Doncic in when Bronny James is getting talked about more than Luka Doncic?
Top 2.
Luka Doncic. The only reason why we're talking about Luka Doncic is because you brought him up. Nobody talks about this man. Nobody. But you.
What does that say about you? What does that say about you?
No,
what does that say about you, sir?
No. What I'm saying is, sir, nobody cares about Luka Doncic. They're not talking about him. They're not praising him. Motherfuckers ain't even talking about how he went to the finals last year. They're talking about Bronny James, sir. Bronny James. That lets you know Bronny is more popular than Luka Doncic.
Listen to what you're saying. Just listen to what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying Bronny James is more popular than Luka Doncic. That's what I'm saying. If that nigga got everybody talking, this nigga only played 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and they're talking about him more than they talking about Luka Doncic losing the NBA Finals, or Luka Doncic being the best player in the league, or Luka Doncic being the MVP. I haven't heard any of those conversations already off the bat. We're talking about Bronny James, somebody that plays less minutes than Luka Doncic does. What are we talking about? And like I said, the only reason why we're talking about Luka.
You're talking about absolutely nothing.
Listen, it may not be about nothing, but the whole world is talking about Bronny James. I'm not hearing anybody talk about Luka Doncic.
You asked me my opinion. I gave y'all 25 seconds of my opinion. That's all it was worth. Was 25 seconds. I'd rather be making some fucking cookies, my nigga. What else we got on that topic, boy? What else we got?
Hey, hold on. But did you watch Hold on. Did you watch the game though? Did you watch the game? Yeah. Okay. Next question. Let's move on now. Let's move on.
That nigga had to get the last word.
Hey man, because this nigga talking about how he could have made cookies, but that nigga was sitting right there with all of us last night watching that motherfucking game.
To keep it 1,000. Them niggas, when I called that nigga, I wasn't even watching that shit. I was doing some other shit. Them niggas told me to turn the game on. I wasn't watching that shit.
Shit. Now we telling your ass what to do now, huh?
All right, because y'all niggas kept talking about, hey, Bronny. I ain't watched hey, Jay, I ain't watched the NBA game all season.
Segment.
But tomorrow night, you got Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks versus the Alien, Wemby and the Spurs and Chris Paul. Get ready for that.
Yeah.
Should the NBA change the logo to feature Kobe? What do you think?
I think they should did that 17 years ago.
So this is the current design here and the proposed Kobe design.
I remember that shot, but nah, I don't want that shot.
Me neither. I wouldn't use that one.
And so this
honestly, I don't think they're going to change it. That logo is, because you realize changing that logo, all the shit they done sold over the past umpteen years is now like,
yeah,
that logo is just different. You know what I mean? Like that brand.
You
Yeah,
can't.
changing that brand is too crazy.
And then think about it like this.
Yeah.
Think about it like this. You gotta change the jersey too, because you know the logos on the jerseys and shit too. So man, that costs money too, man. Somebody gotta buy that shit out.
Yeah, as much as I
Oh,
love Jordan, like there's legacy and prestige with this. I don't care if it's a white guy, black. It really don't matter. This is what it is. It's like changing it, like the MLB or the NFL Shield. At this point,
right,
we're 100 and some years in. Well, what 80 years for the NBA?
right.
You just can't change it.
Embedded. It's a part of American culture at this point.
Right.
People don't even look at. People look at it like we don't even think about it. But the NBA could be gone tomorrow, or the NFL could be gone tomorrow. But we don't even look at it like that. It's just another business, honestly.
Right.
But it's
Right.
so embedded. It's so embedded to us. It's
Right.
part of American culture.
No, sir. I disagree on that shit. It would take a whole lot for that shit to get shut down. It would.
The
It would.
NFL?
No,
Yeah.
no,
It
it
ain't
wouldn't.
going
No,
nowhere.
it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
The only
It would
way it
just
gets shut down real fast is unless the players stop playing. That's pretty much it.
no. If the players united and started they only like niggas have been saying forever, they could shut that shit down in a heartbeat, bro.
That would never
And like
happen.
it's
They don't want to
never
do
happened.
that.
No.
No,
Yeah,
across the
they don't want
board.
to do it.
Black
They don't
people
want to.
don't want to come together because it's too hard.
The only way it
Yep.
will come together is somebody
They
actually
don't want
had
to
a plan.
agree.
Somebody would
Nope.
actually have to have the plan already written out and done for them. They're not going. They don't want to go through
No. Even
the
then,
fire
nobody's
to
going to
get
do sacrifice. Nobody's going to want to do it. Are you telling me I'm going to have to risk my $60 million? I've yet to see black people on any level come together except to march. But that's the same. It's been the same old, same old. As soon as it's time to put the rubber to the road, like it's going to cost you money, time, energy. You might get your ass whooped. Nah, I'm straight. Nope, I'm good.
No, that's real. That's real.
Nope. I used to believe that we could come together. And as much as you want to romanticize the civil rights movement, they did come together, but we don't understand how hard it was.
But my opinion is, man, they was more together. What this generation, man, what they doing is they keeping all of us apart, man. That's why we all got different point of views,
That's
and
right.
why we can't come together,
Yep.
and why we can't make things work. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like, man, people they only associate with either with their family members or people that they close to that they feel like can exercise the same type of behavior that they is. You know, it's like people forget that opposites attract. Like, you know, like it's not you don't always supposed to be around people, you know, the same like minded too, man. Like, you know, you gotta be around people different so you can see different things. And I think that's what's wrong with black people. We so used to our own stuff. We so used to comfortability, you know, in our own skin. It's like sometimes we don't like to step out because we so scared that something's gonna happen. Oh my God, something's gonna happen to us if we do something else new. And
If a black man steps out there too far, we've seen what happens. Kyrie Irving, they ostracized him, made him seem like he was a villain, and he didn't say shit wrong. He just says, I know who I am. So how could I be an anti-Semite? That's anti-Semitic, what you just said. Black women can do it all day, every day, because they want to keep the black woman in a higher position than the black man. But as soon as a black man does it, he loses his money or he ends up in jail or dead.
I think black people. Me and my pops was talking about this a few days ago, where in a lack of better words is almost like we civilized now as niggas. We it's like we can read now, and what I mean by that is like the shit we used to do as niggas, where in a lot of areas you would see just niggas outside on the porch, on the patio, getting their hair, just nigga shit all the time. That shit is slowed the fuck down now. Not saying it don't exist still in hoods and stuff, but it ain't to the level like it was 30, 40 years ago, 25, you know what I mean, all those years ago. Things changed so much in black people to where now, where these other groups of people are coming in, just like the Latinos. The Latinos came in and they wasn't really civilized like that here. Like Americanized, I should say, not civilized, Americanized. Black people is so Americanized, like Eric was saying, we so comfortable, not just in our skin, but in this system that we're in. Like everybody else got their own shit. There's Chinese. What you speak Chinese? What you speak African? What you speak Haitian? We speak English, nigga. We ain't even got. We don't have nothing that's really ours of our own as far as being
What do
American.
y'all think about people like the Raven Simones who say, well, my parents, as far as I know and can think back, they from Louisiana, so I'm a Louisianan, I'm American, and they totally forego any connection to Africa, which I get it, but you're gonna cut off your entire desire to want to even be connected to that. So what do y'all think about black people who do
Let me
that?
get you on this one. Sorry to cut you off. Let me get this, EK, because my brother was also talking about this. Me personally, I believe that there's a small percentage of us that do have African in our bloodlines, but I believe that majority of us are Native Americans. That majority of us are from here, and that they
Oh, no.
lied to us and told us that we from Africa so they can get this land. That's how they swapped it out from us.
Yeah, I
And
believe
and
that
as
too.
crazy as that sounds, that happening, it's as
It's
simple
not
as
crazy.
separating the mother
It
from
don't sound
child at a
crazy at
young
all.
age.
It ain't
It don't sound,
crazy. It ain't crazy.
I think it's a mixture of both. Like it's too much history to ignore that some of us were brought over. However, some of us were here already.
70s era with that black fist and that red, black, and green, it got too carried away. Not
Why?
saying in a bad thing, not saying it's a bad thing that it got carried, but we almost forgot that we used to say, "Oh, I got Indian in my family." We used to say that as a whole. We forgot about that for whatever reason, and we just took on this Africa, all these colors in Africa, which is totally fine. That's cool, but really, if we realize that most of us are Native Americans here, then we wouldn't be paying taxes. We own, this is our country. And the reason why it's not our country is because they told us, hey, y'all niggas ain't from here. Y'all from
No.
Africa.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. If what you're saying is true, Africans came over here, so you're still African. You can't look at your skin in the mirror and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna omit my blackness.
Oh
Even if
no,
yeah,
you're
you
right.
see
No,
what I'm saying?
everything started in Africa, no doubt about it. Everything
Yeah.
derives from Africa. There's no doubt about that all day, every day. It's
It
just
ain't
that
just Africa. It ain't just Africa though. It
yeah,
ain't just
it just
Africa.
ain't just African, and I think that because, like you said, even the Native American comes from an African, but we forget. There's so many things that we do as African American, what they call us as African Americans that we do that we don't
Mhm.
even realize that we doing is tribal things that we do. There's things that we do naturally that is tribal and Native American like, and we don't even realize we doing it. Even down to our facial features. When you see an African at the gas station or wherever they at working or driving a taxi, whatever the fuck they're working, and you see their facial features, you can tell the difference between an African and an American. Just like you can tell the difference between a Native American's facial features and an African's. But most of
Mhm.
our facial features, not all, but a lot of ours have more Native American than African.
Say tribal, everything that we do came from the continent. So even if you say, like, I'm hearing you, I hear you, but I also hear you trying to omit a connection from Africa. Not, I ain't talking about the genesis of life. I'm talking about no, our people lived and grew and evolved from Africa, and they made their way here. So they brought the same traditions. They created their own here. Yes.
I mean, you're right, no argument. That's what I meant by some of the stuff we do naturally is tribal, whether it be a Native American tribe, African tribe, and they had tribes too. So when I said tribal, I didn't just mean Native American,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
just feel like majority people that I come across, or just in my family, majority of, I don't know no niggas. I don't know no African in my bloodline, but I know a lot of Native American shit in my bloodline, and I can see it from my mother down to her brother, down to the bloodline of her mother and her mother. I can see it. I don't see any African when I go down my tree.
I
How do you
agree.
know that
I,
though? No, but
I agree
how do y'all know that?
because I could look at like if I wish I had a picture right now that I could show. I don't have a picture, but I'm gonna definitely see if my mom got one though. But I definitely have a picture. I want to show a picture of my grandfather one time on the podcast to show you because he has a skin complexion of a Native American. Like if you would actually look at him, you would think that he's Native American, even though he's got black in him. You could definitely tell he has Native American in him. So, like Noel said, we used to always say, "Oh, you got Indian in your family," especially when you had good hair or good features or anything, anything of that nature. You always said those things. Now it's like we're pushing away from it. It's like we're more African, but it's like the black culture has been touched everywhere. China, Russia, wherever. The
Right.
difference is the skin color. The darker you are, that's how you know how further or what continent they grew up in. Now the lighter they are, then that lets you know how lighter they are.
Like my mother's like Mariah Carey color almost. My mother's really light.
Mm.
My dad is damn near got Haitian, and his real father damn near is Haitian. So I mean, pretty much a month. But like you said, once everything gets mixed, it gets mixed. I just personally think that it's the language kind of got us. When we fill out these applications, or whatever, and your only option is African American, it's like, yo, I personally put mixed. I always put mixed just because
Just because
I
just
know
because
I
you want
know
to
I
be
got
an
a bunch
asshole.
of shit in me. Yeah, you
You're like,
thinking black and white mixed, but I just thinking mixed with everything.
you know
Goddamn
what?
it.
I want to be an asshole today. Let me put biracial.
Right, on everything. I'll be on exactly. That's the shit I be on. That's the shit I be on. Real talk.
Well, because nowadays, jobs they have to be sensitive to people because now you can't even say his or her. You gotta have that one box where you like you're unknown. Remember the unknown box
Right.
that you got it.
Right.
You gotta
That's
check
Oh
the
what
unknown
yeah.
box.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know what
crazy though. They like some people like you black, but you be like, no, I don't want to tell them I'm black. I'm unknown. I could be African or Asian today. Let me just mark that.
Yeah.
I
And
I mean,
then
cause
and they're accepted
why do it matter? Why do it fucking matter to be 1,000?
for it.
that same question lately. Why does any of it matter? And
But
this
it
is a
do though.
question because look at all these fucking books I got back here, bro. This is all Black Power shit. And I was like, damn, like, why am I reading all this shit? Knowing this shit does nothing for me. I can't change the system. If I try to change the system, they kill me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're really just learning it for you. Like, if you like Black history, great. I'm proud of you. But even Black people, if I went out with a dashiki on with my African medallion, I'm like, man, my brother, you know what I'm saying? They gonna look at me like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, because even we don't want it that deep.
But listen, but 30 years ago that shit was in though. Remember people was wearing the medallions with the African symbols on there and the daishiki hat. That shit was in, like for real. Like
People
people
really wanted to know who we were, and we've gotten so far away from it. And it started in the late 90s. Once crack hit, it was like they splintered us so deep to our
they crack like this.
because now it's like we went from crack to being broken, ghetto, and then we kind of came out of it. Now we're gang members, we Bloods, we Crips. Fast forward, now we sagging, now we on lean, and now it don't even matter at this point because the young niggas don't even give a fuck about none of that, and they're the future.
What they really did was is they trying to cut the middle class to me because they see black people was going up and most of them is in that middle class area. So now that they trying to cut that shit off, it's either gonna be rich or poor now. Even though we still label people middle class, but really they trying to kill that narrative.
We don't crash out at all. That's the problem with niggas. We ain't never fucking crashed out. Like you said, all we do is march, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, these white boys done walked and crashed the motherfucking White House and then threw shit on the desk. They done did all that, man. They done tried to shoot motherfucking presidents. They crash out, dog. We
They
don't do
do
nothing but march,
nothing.
bro.
But
Nothing. When
but
Martin Luther King got shot in the head, we marched. When George Floyd got a knee on his neck, we marched. Because to keep it 1,000, the white boys was the one setting shit on fire and doing all that crap. It wasn't us.
It
We was
wasn't
just
us.
out here marching, like we said, because like Eric said earlier, it's like we scared. Like, oh, there's something gonna happen to us. Like, no, that was white boy. No, get the white boy. Ain't that, man? Fuck that. That's the real problem with us. And until we ready for blood to be shed, like you said, all them books and everything is useless, bro. And I shouldn't even have said that on this podcast. I'm sorry. You might edit that.
no, I was saying to piggyback off what he was saying is that the prime example is when you were talking about the White House and how they went and destroyed it. Just think if that was a whole bunch of black people doing that, man, it probably been a lot of murders that day. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember now.
Only one way to find out. God damn it! Only one way to find out. Like you said, ain't no, but like AJ said, ain't nobody about to sacrifice shit no more. An NBA player won't even sacrifice motherfucker. NBA player won't sacrifice $20 million to make 20 instead of 40. My nigga, these niggas ain't about shit. My nigga, everybody about they self, bro.
That was a great segue, bro. We about to jump into this Stephen A. Smith and Jaylen Brown shit. That I didn't even think about that shit.
Hey, shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Shout out. He stood on business. You know, you might have a Kwame Brown who might go on his podcast and say some shit, but when you go to him face to face, I'm like, I like that.
And to be able to do it without saying the N-word, without doing it, say a cuss word. He played the same game Stephen A. Smith. So he basically insulted nigga without he insulted him to his face without making a spectacle of it. He said, man, do you like stand on anything, or is it just about your? Basically, he said, man, do you have any motherfucking morals, or is your job more important than everything? It's basically what he said, nigga, right. in a smart ass way.
That's because you don't like Stephen A. Smith, man. That's why you loving what he said.
No, it ain't about. Who said I don't like Stephen A. Smith? Where'd you get that from?
Man, please, dude. You thought you don't like Stephen A. Smith. You didn't say you want that man fired.
All right, if you say so. I don't
know. You the one you said you want him to be fired because you said he don't know what he be talking about most of the time.
What I said I think Stephen A. is about to get fired because everything he's been saying he's got caught up in a lie when Jason Whitlock was calling him out over and over again, basically saying, nigga, this nigga's been lying to us on years and years and years. Like the only reason that we really listen to what he has to say about basketball because he has no credentials outside of the Allen Iverson and being a journalist. So he says I played some college basketball to make it seem like he had a little bit of, a little bit of some D1 experience. Yeah. Then to come to find out, nigga, all that shit is a lie, nigga. So really, your say so is just as much as good as Skip Bayless's, nigga. You can't hoop either, nigga.
All right, just like this clip is. Let's see here.
I watched the video of them niggas, them Players' Choice niggas. They came to Indianapolis and these niggas is playing basketball outside of my city. These niggas is terrible, man. These fat fucks like they never played basketball in their life. Got the nerve to call somebody a bum and somebody trash. Like, look at these big fat motherfuckers like they never ran up the court before. I don't want to hear your opinion.
There was a dude who worked for FS1. This nigga shoots an air ball, and this is the same guy who's critiquing NBA players. And you can't even shoot. Your shot his hand went over to the left when he shot the ball and shit. I'm like, how have we gotten to the point where we got guys who can't play the game, can't explain the game, don't know the game, and all they do is provide color commentary?
AJ, they called nerds. They're called nerds, AJ. That's what they are. You politely call them nerds.
Not anymore, man.
Stephen A. Smith, he ain't slick. He'll do something so controversial that the athlete will be like, bro, let's sit down and talk about this shit because you ruining my money right now. And then Stephen A. will be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, now you my boy. You know, you always treated me right, you know? Like, it's all a game, bro.
Brown knows it. He know how to finagle his way to get interviews.
Unnamed sources have attacked some of our greats. Mm-hmm. And we are not responsible for what they lack in design. Frankly, they can call all their buddies, they pals, mm-hmm. and friends from all over the world, all the unnamed sources, and they can shove it where they got it from. Mm-hmm. Whether they think I'm marketable or not, I walk with God. I'm gonna be me and stand with my community in this life and the next, and that's my journalistic integrity.
Okay.
I really wanted to address them directly, but I feel like since this all kind of happened on your platform, I mm-hmm. want to send a message to you, to them.
Right.
Because you only the person that knows who the source is. Mm-hmm. And I basically wanted to say to them that I think it's cowardice.
I love the fact that he wore his shirt, the same shirt that he wore during the parade. And Stephen A. Smith loves it.
He's an attention whore.
Whatever it takes to get the attention, I'm gonna do it. So if I gotta shit on you on the front side, then become your friend on the back side because you want to clear it up, and I'm the median.
Like he's been in this business for what? I don't even know how many years, but he's been in the business. Yeah, he's been in the business long enough to know how to manipulate people to get what he wants. Yeah. And being that he's the face of ESPN, pretty much, you know, he probably get whatever he wants and how he wants. He knows what to say. He knows how to say it. He knows how to be controversial without actually being controversial to where you getting canceled or, you know, people running amok about what you saying. Because if you think about it, some of his quotes and stuff, they don't really go viral unless he's talking about somebody. I wouldn't say like in a sense, but like, you know, if something happened in a situation, then he would go like left field and start talking about something else and then goes back to that. He'll be like, that brother's sensational, that brother this, that brother that, and then he'll just go into ripping you down after that, after he then gave you praise and shit. It's a thin line with that subject, you know. It is.
I feel like Jaylen Brown know that nigga was fronting about his goddamn source and he was saying it. Yeah, well, whoever the source is, nigga, you know, you sitting right in front of my face. You're a coward. Nigga saying it right to him, nigga, without saying it.
If you're a journalist, are you going to give up your sources? Because if you give up your sources,
yes.
You pretty much dead. No, you pretty much dead, man. Nobody's gonna fuck with you after that. Like, say for instance,
I got a question. Let me ask you this question. When you was in school, right, and they asked you to write a paper about something, and you got to get some information from somewhere, did you usually have to state where you got that information from to make sure it wasn't no bullshit paper that you're writing?
You're right, but it's different though.
Unless the teacher wanted to know where you got your sources from, because you know most of the time, kids, if they did get their sources, either they was cheating or they wasn't really trying. So that's probably why your teacher would probably were like, where did you get this information from? Because most of the time they probably were cheating. Now, when it comes to Stephen A. and stuff, the difference is between they're professional. It's like this. If I know that AJ is my source and he gives me great information, you think I'm gonna give the NBA player who he is and give up that source? That means another source that I need to holler at.
Well, then what are we doing? We just lying at this point. At this point, I'm going on TV saying, hey, Rashard Lewis got caught sucking cock in the locker room from one of my sources. One of my sources told me. One of my sources told me that. Well, who's your source? Where'd you hear that from? Oh, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that.
No, I get what you saying. I definitely do, because sometimes some of these dudes do be lying about their sources. They say that shit just to make shit up. I get it. I get it.
Just the whole idea. They say it with a straight face. Listen, I can't give you my source because it's a journalism integrity. That just because you say it with a straight face don't make it not bullshit.
People do it all the time.
And we're supposed to be brothers. And we're supposed to be black brothers. And we're supposed to be on the same team.
Bro,
wait, but we just got done talking about this shit, man. We not together. That's what's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What does journalism rely on?
Facts.
Right? What do they, like when you break down their job, the Wojs and all of them, what do they rely on? All their information about the sport
Unnamed source
has to come from somebody else because they've never done it.
But like he said, he got it from somewhere else, nigga. You're not in that locker room, Stephen A. Smith. So whatever you're getting information from, you got it from somewhere else. So what is this really?
And how do you know if they're lying or not?
You don't know. You don't know. Like you said, you don't know. But it's crazy how sometimes when they come out with reports, the actual report that's going on about that story comes out, and then it be like true. Like for instance, like Adam Schefter. He's a prime example. This guy has 3 phones. because he constantly, like, no matter if he's on a TV show, NFL Live or First Take or Sports Center or wherever he's at, he always got 3 phones and they're always ringing, like constantly. And he always pick up, and I swear to God, he's the only guy that I know that when he reports something, that shit always be true.
You've seen that shit so many times that you believe that shit is true. A nigga get on the TV with 3 devices, and you're like, yes, I'm just getting a call. Hold on 1 second. And it's got to be true. What if there's nobody even on the phone? Just saying, we got to be a little bit more cognizant of like just believing shit just because we see it on TV. And how do we know that that he's not just a vessel of Roger Goodell just to go do his bidding? Like, to get a nigga to fuck up, listen, yeah, we trading Devontae Adams to the whoever. And Devontae Adams started saying some wild shit. See, that's why we fucking moved his ass. You see, it's all a game.
No, I get what you said. I totally get what you said.
It's like taking a magician that he's really doing magic. It's like, okay. It's like, yeah, we just gotta believe that he really did this trick and that there's no trick to it. He really just cut this bitch in half, and we just gotta accept it.
But hold on to piggyback off of that though. That's the reason why there's so many different magicians, and then there's illusionists. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like David Blaine.
Alrighty.
Well, listen. Like David Blaine, when he does his moves, that shit look real, right?
That's not. Yeah, no, I'm with you, brother. That's not the point. Is all I was saying is that we know that there's a trick behind it, but we have to take it on. If you take it on face value. That well, he's picking up his phone and he's reading his phone. Oh, one of my sources says that Jaylen Brown is unmarketable and so we're taking that off face value. Just like when we see a nigga do a magic trick, we're taking it that this nigga can really float in the air.
And he's not pushing it like it's a trick. David Blaine at least tells you I'm an illusionist. So sleight of hand, I'm telling you that. Swole don't. Right. He's putting it out like it's truth. How do we know Jaylen Brown's not marketable? Handsome guy, great look, fit, great basketball player, 2 MVPs. Why is this nigga not on the USA basketball team? What has he done that's been so bad? Has he killed somebody, hurt somebody, robbed somebody, R-worded somebody? What has he done?
We got Kendrick Perkins in commercials, bro. I seen Kendrick Perkins in fucking commercials. And you gonna tell me Jaylen Brown ain't marketable?
He's with my girl. What's my girl's name? Kyrie saying she fine.
Kendrick Perkins is ugly. Kendrick Perkins is ugly, fat, retired, and talks like a goddamn slave.
But he works for ESPN, so he gonna get that pub.
Bottom line is being marketable. Like you said, who the fuck is gonna say that Jaylen Brown? How is Jaylen Brown not marketable? Like, come on, bro.
It's a definitely blackball with Jaylen Brown. Like, it definitely is, man. Like, there's no way he shouldn't have been on that. There's no way he should not have been on that team. Like, there's no way.
I don't think he's blackballed. I don't think he's blackballed, bro. I just think that they're trying to break him and Tatum up, bro. That's what this is, bro. It's a breakup between him and Tatum is what they're trying to make it happen.
Listen to me.
Just like they did with Kobe and Shaq. Just like they did with Russell and KD. They working on this dude.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Is he marketable or not? Is he marketable or not? You know what I mean? The nigga's marketable.
Hey, after he cut that high top fade off in the 2000s, he's been marketable ever since then.
You know what I'm saying? He marketable. Baby.
This nigga had a high top fade in 2021.
I wanted to segue into something else that I seen last night in the basketball game. Did y'all see D-Lo hair? D'Angelo Russell's hair. What the fuck was that shit on his head? What the fuck was that shit on his head? Did y'all see that shit? He had some blonde shit, and it looked like his shit was cut, and then he had the braids going in the back, and all that shit was blonde. That shit look, dude.
I thought that nigga had a pantyhose stocking on his head when I first turned the game on, nigga. How niggas used to wear the pantyhose stocking cap.
Man,
That's
I
what
was
that shit
embarrassed
looked
for
like,
him,
nigga.
dog. I was embarrassed for him, dog. I was embarrassed for him. The fact that you came out in a basketball game looking like that, dude, I was embarrassed for him, dog. And if it wasn't for Bronny James' debut, we probably would be talking about that hairstyle that he had, man. Because that shit was terrible, man. It was terrible.
You don't like that?
Oh my God! Look at that shit, dude. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga?
When you was watching it on TV though, Twine, when they showed it from the aerial view, you like, yo, what the fuck? I thought he had a hat on. It looked crazy from the aerial view.
He looked like a girl from a distance, fam. He did. He looked like a girl that dyed his hair from a distance. And the only reason why we knew he wasn't a girl is because it was all men on the basketball court. It's for real, for real. But like, dude, like, man, like, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? Was he trying to
I
make a
told you, my
statement?
nigga LeBron James got these niggas going crazy in LA. When Russell Westbrook came to LA, that nigga had blue and red stars and dyeing his hair all colors and shit when he got to LA. That nigga LeBron be putting these niggas through the washer out there.
Hey, and ever
Wearing
since he
skirts
left,
and
he cut
shit.
that shit off, didn't he? He cut that shit off, didn't he?
Hey, D'Angelo, girl. Hey, D'Angelo. Hey, girl.
Oh man, that man looked crazy last night, man. Oh my
Hey,
God,
D'Angelo.
that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't quite understand.
Nigga, boy. Hey, D'Angelo, girl. Hey.
I think
You breaking up? Something going on. Something going on.
All right, here we go. All right, we back.
There we go. Yeah. That man.
Ron Artest.
George Hill dyed his hair blonde.
Blonde hair was great.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember George Hill.
That's right, he did. But I don't think we've ever seen dreads though. We've never seen blonde dreads.
Them Miami niggas be doing that shit out there in Miami, but that's about it. Don't that one of them niggas from Bad Boys 2 had that shit?
I think it was one of the it was a Haitian dude though.
Yeah, one of them Haitian niggas from Bad Boy. Them Haitian niggas be doing that shit. Sapase, Mabule, everybody that's watching this shit, man. Thank you. We are, like I said, we had 100 something likes. I'm trying to get the Facebook likes up. Hey, the more views, the merrier. Keep supporting us at Unicorn in Human Form.
Yeah, EK let you know in the building. Let you know podcast at 61. You can always hit us up, and thank you for our likes and subscribers. We can't do this show without you guys.
Hey, y'all see the information on the background here? _ AJ Lamar on all social platforms.
Happy Halloween.
Letcha Know.